success, and happiness in the years to come. Go Bucks!
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Graduation is my favorite time of year because it is a time of celebration, renewed hope, and inspiration. So congratulations, graduates, and remember, graduation is not the end of a tough journey, it is the beginning of a beautiful one.
Congratulations and welcome to the alumni of East Tennessee State University, and we wish you well in all your future endeavors.
Today is the culmination of a lifetime of hard work, consistency, and dedication. There's no doubt you're primed for unprecedented success. But for now, take a minute, look around, and enjoy the moment. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduating Buccaneers. All the best in whatever is next for you. Go Bucks!
Congratulations, graduates, and keep on learning.
Congratulations, graduates. Welcome to the ETSU alumni family. Go Bucks!
Hey Bucks, congratulations from the class of 1981.
Congratulations, graduates. You've worked hard for this. Enjoy your day.
Congratulations, ETSU graduates. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Go forth and make a mark on the world. Well done, graduates.
Welcome to the ETSU alumni family.
Please rise for the procession. Joining us today are members of the ETSU Bluegrass Pride Band who will be singing the national anthem.
Be seated. Good morning. It is my honor to welcome you all to the campus of East Tennessee State University for this most special day. Today marks a significant milestone for our graduates. It is a day to recognize their accomplishments, their dedication and perseverance, and the degrees that they've worked hard to earn. Class of 2024, there are so many people celebrating you today. Welcome and thank you to the family and friends who have supported and encouraged our graduates throughout their journeys. I would also like to acknowledge the incredible faculty and staff whose guidance and mentorship has helped to shape your ETSU experience. This is a mission-driven institution where we prepare our students for their careers, and we also prepare them to make a meaningful impact on their communities and beyond. Whether you are planning to further your education, to enter the workforce, or to move on to another new adventure, my wish for you is that you will never stop learning and that you will not only do well, but also do good. To the members of the class of 2024 seated before me, congratulations. And now to introduce our speaker, I would like to welcome ETSU President, Dr. Brian Noland.
Our distinguished commencement speaker has enjoyed a successful career on stage, on screen, and behind the camera. He's a producer, director, and an Emmy Award-winning actor with more than 700 professional credits. As an actor, he's been a regular or recurring character in 18 series, including 30-something, The West Wing, Entourage, and many others. A four-time nominee for his role as Elliot Watson in 30-something, he earned an Emmy for Best Supporting Actor in a Drama in 1991. He also has appeared in more than 40 television movies or feature films, including Field of Dreams, Stripes, Revenge of the Nerds, just to name a few. He's also a respected director, directing more than 140 episodes for TV series such as This Is Us, the Fosters, and many others. However, he started on stage, and not just any stage, but the stage of East Tennessee State University as a theater student here. After serving in the military, he came to our university on the GI Bill to study elementary education and to play baseball. However, those plans changed when he got involved in the theater and met Bud and Daryl Frank. He credits his time under their tutelage with giving him the foundation to become a professional actor. He left Johnson City when he was 22, and he landed his first movie role a year later. Throughout his busy movie and television career, he has remained connected to the stage. He has appeared in over 50 regional theater productions and twice on Broadway, most recently as Lieutenant Daniel Caffey in Aaron Sorkin's A Few Good Men. He has directed more than 35 professional productions and written dozens of children's plays. An advocate for the arts, he founded two of America's most successful professional theaters, the Fantasy Theater and the B Street Theater, both in Sacramento, California. The theaters perform annually for over 250,000 children and adults at their facility in Sacramento and in schools throughout Northern California. He has also remained a wonderful advocate for our university through scholarships and support. When the pandemic struck in 2020, our graduates are not able to come together for commencement as they are today. But Mr. Busfield generously recorded a greeting and offered his congratulations and encouragements to our graduates through virtual ceremonies. So today, it is extremely gratifying that he is here with us, not on screen, but in person, and back on the stage at East Tennessee State University, where it all began for him, to offer his congratulations and words of encouragement to you, the class of 2024. Please join me in welcoming to the podium this morning's distinguished commencement speaker, Mr. Timothy Busfield.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, President Nolan, Provost McCorkle, the Board of Trustees, everyone on this platform, everyone here today, students, thank you. Also, Denise Asbury, Jennifer Clements, and Melissa Nipper for welcoming me so well, coming back a home of mine, and driving me and showing me all the changes. And it's been a very emotional weekend for me, and having that group of fantastic support, those women helping me, has been great. I was able to spend time yesterday with the provost and the president. Boy, you guys are lucky. You are so lucky. This campus is so much cleaner and better than it was when I was here. You can find things. You couldn't find things before. And I want to thank my buddy Karen Brewster. And I know she's here somewhere. She looks just like Leonardo da Vinci today. I swear to God. Where is she? I don't know where she is. She was I don't know how to describe it. She was sort of the captain of our theater department in the 70s. And she paved the way for so many of us in longevity. She did costumes, she directed, she was the best actor in the program. She did anything and everything. Therefore, we all did anything and everything. And had I not had that experience here at East Tennessee State, I don't know where I'd be, because it was my ability to do a number of things that really helped me succeed. The Martin Center, that was not here, right? The Martin Center is a phenomenal sign of progression. The fact that this is not the football field anymore is a fantastic sign of progression. It was cool, but I love the outdoor one. You're going in the exact right direction. Fantastic. This weekend, seeing ETSU like this, I loved it when I was here, and I love it even more now. It's true that baseball led me to the theater department. It was very clear between myself and the baseball coach that I really couldn't play baseball. I could act like a baseball player. I was great. I could stand right, I could swing it right, I could throw it right, but I just wasn't very good at it. And I asked him where the theater department was, and he pointed at Gilbreth. And I went over, and they had auditions. I'd never been to an audition before, but I'd been to job interviews before, and I'd tried out for teams before, so I was going to give auditioning a shot. And it was a leprechaun, and I could do Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. And I got the part. That's all I needed to do. But I became immediately engulfed into the theater program. And the instructors came to me like I came running a 9,900. They looked at me and they saw potential in me. Bud Frank, Darl Frank, especially took me under their wings. Dr. Day, Hal Hunter, also here as well. I could have picked any teacher in that program to get me to where I wanted to be and to really help me. But I chose Bud Frank because of baseball. I understood process. I understood discipline. I had actually made a lot of teams. I was not cut from this team here. I saw Atle Hamaker pitch. I did not know he was going to be the starting pitcher for the National League in 4 years. I said college pitching is impossible. I want to do plays now. And my life shifted. These guys in this program that took me under their wing prepared me in a way you can't imagine. The fact that I was able to get work so quickly after leaving East Tennessee State is a testament to those people. My time with Bud, because of baseball, was about getting rid of bad habits, right? Technically, you don't see a Major League Baseball player that doesn't do everything perfectly. You don't see a gymnast that doesn't do everything perfectly. You don't see a musician on The Tonight Show that doesn't play their instrument perfectly. Practice doesn't necessarily make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. And that takes a lot of time. That takes patience. A lot of you today are going to be wondering, what's next? You heard it in the provost. Some will go here, some will go there. And the fear that's inside you is real. You're going into the unknown. You've been in school. A lot of you have been working, but you've been in school. But the thing that you've been doing is disciplining yourself. Don't lose sight of that. It'll take time for you to be really good and to do perfect practice at your job or wherever you're going to go. Even parenting requires practice. Ask anybody who's had 2 kids or more. The second kid's infinitely easier. Not because we're wiser, not because we're better people, but because we've done it a lot. I spoke with the theater students before. I said, you're embarking on a 50-year career. Be patient. Learn. That's the goal. Don't make movies your goal. Movies weren't my goal. Survival was my goal. How to audition was my goal. And I took all of that from the discipline of baseball. And I want to talk to you for a moment about crossing disciplines, because every one of you today would not be here if you had not pushed through diversity and adversity. You had changes coming and going. How do I do this? How do I do that? How am I going to learn? But still, you're here today with a degree, which means you did it. So as you go forward, and you don't know necessarily how to do the job you just got hired for, be patient, because you don't know what you're doing. That's okay. They know that. Ask questions. Make yourself indispensable. To the actors and to any artist that's out there, as well as everybody else, I will talk for a second about the audition process, which is exactly like the interview process. Let's talk about the rehearsal performance process, which is the work process. And let's talk about not getting the part and not getting the job. In Theater, television, movies, I audition probably 1,000 people a year. I see them come through and go. And I can tell you a couple of things that might help you, actors, that might translate over to you as well in other fields. When you walk in a room as an actor to audition, you're nervous. There's no way you're not nervous. But what does that mean? It means you're probably thinking about yourself. I'm nervous. I'm scared. What if I don't get this job? I find the actors that come in that focus on me or focus on the other people in the room or talk about the material, their eyes go from here to there. And that makes them somebody I want to be with. I don't want to be with people that are obsessed with themselves. I want to be team players with team players. I want people that are going to see and perceive other problems and fix them. I don't want people that are just into it for themselves. And that includes actors. I have to hang out with them for days. I don't want them to be crazy or nuts or too needy. I want them to show up and pay attention to other people. That way they'll be more grounded. When you're actors and you come to audition, you've been given material. The writer wrote it, they rewrote it, they wrote it again, they rewrote it, they showed it to somebody, they got notes, they rewrote it, and then you read it. They got a pretty good idea exactly how they want that to sound. Yet, as actors, and the same goes for job interviews, we feel we need to make a marked impression. We need to go win that job. And that creates self-consciousness. It creates fear. Why give yourself such a daunting end result? Right? The scene does the work. The words do the work. The periods are your stops. Ellipses, ... is take a second. As actors, we learn, if you're Aaron Sorkin on The West Wing, I'd get my script and I'd say, oh my God, I get a speech. And then I'd read it closer and I'd say, oh no, it's a sentence. It's that long. Aaron's saying, don't stop. Bobbity, 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 bop. Period. Line. And if you do that, the emotion will come right where Aaron wants it. So as actors, don't come in with a patch and a limp. Like, you want cream in your coffee? You're not going to get the part. Just say, do you want cream in your coffee? We try so hard. We put such big stakes on things, and those stakes often limit us from being great in the room. Crossing disciplines. You've learned it. Sports, music, students, studying, homework. Go back to those. Apply those to what you're doing, and you'll have infinitely superior results. Because you'll be simple in your quest. It won't be grand, right? If you dress for an event, you don't like it, you go back and dress, you can see the bed's got 14 outfits on it because you can't decide what you're gonna wear. Pick an outfit, trust it, go change it once and move on. Don't let yourself get thick with fear and panic as you go forward. It won't help. Show up at the audition, at the interview, have fun. Go into the work process. Actors, don't give lines to other actors. If you have a question, say, is there value in my doing it this way? Give veto power. That creates a team effort. Athletes don't go up to each other and say, do it this way. Athletes learn to say, I just learned this the other day. If you come through the ball this way, and they'll give notes that way. They're very delicate. Yet, those are the etiquette things we don't know when we immediately go into the work world. Those etiquette things are what I learned here at East Tennessee State. I learned a process here. And that process taught me how to work with other people, taught me how to audition, taught me how to get the job. When we had auditions for the Southeastern Theater Conference, they said you needed a 1-minute monologue and a song. Bud Frank said 5 monologues, 2 songs. 5 monologues. Students were coming here from all over, high school students, the state. They auditioned at a forensics competition. Bud Frank said, go out and do your 5 monologues. We're waiting. I said, go out now? He said, go. He knew I needed that. I hadn't had it. I couldn't just show up at the Southeastern Theater Conference and get jobs, having never done an audition like that. Repetition is your friend. It's your friend always, right? You get better with repetition. Your instincts, you have no instincts when you've never done anything. You only have instincts with repetition. I'm almost done. Your paths, they might be out ahead of you. You might find a path that somebody's offered you. You might find a path that says, that's what I want to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go get a job. I'm going to get a master's degree. I want to teach. I want to work in the corporate world. I want to work in medicine. Anywhere you want to go, you can go. But you need to be patient. And I know I've said it a lot, but you know you're going to beat yourself up. That path, it can be in front of you, it can be behind you. You can create your own path. You don't need to follow in the footsteps of others. All of us in this theater program, I created my own path. In the theater, we create our own path because there's no job to follow that we can take over. We have to audition for 50 years. We just have to get used to it. Our paths are generally behind us. There's no set way to become an Emmy Award-winning actor. You have to have great writing. You have to be in the right place at the right time. It has nothing to do necessarily with being the best looking or the strongest. You just simply have to practice the craft and the trade. There's a tendency when you leave to want to rest. Now is not the time to rest. Now's the time to lash out. For the actors, don't go get a job. To the parents, don't go tell your actor kids to get a job. Don't go tell them that they need to get a degree and be a doctor or a lawyer first, and then you can be an artist. That's backwards. They can end up there. Their best chance right now is now. It's now. Go get an apprenticeship. Go intern. Go while the iron's strike while the iron's hot. The iron's hot. You've been studying acting. A year away from acting, you'll get rusty. 2 years away from acting, you'll get rusty. 3 years away from dancing, you'll get rusty. Dancers, actors, all of you, scientists, go now. It's easier than school, I guarantee you. But sitting on the couch will do nothing. Will Rogers, one of our great humorists, actors, said, even if you're on the right track, if you sit there long enough, you'll get run over. Don't forget that. Now you're on the right track. Knowledge is pure. Inspiration is pure. Your processes, your disciplines are pure. Go now. Go now. Don't take a job outside of what you want to do unless it's to support what you want to do. Yes, you'll have to get a job. That job should support what it is you want to do. But go now before you start having kids. Go now before you have the regret of not going now. You've been prepped and trained to go after life. That's what you've been trained for. Go. This is no time to rest. It truly isn't. For the theater students, it's a 50-year career. Do costumes, do sets, do props. If you work on a movie set, our crews are the happiest people in the world. They're funny and fun, and they love being in show business. Have fun in your life. Be patient as parents. Be patient as workers. Be patient as artists. Thank you for letting me talk today. Go Bucks! Thank you.
Mr. Busfield, thank you for those inspiring remarks, encouraging our students to not only work the process, but to move forward and achieve their dreams. And as we prepare to honor our graduates and as they prepare to move on and realize those dreams, I'd like to take a moment for special recognition. East Tennessee State University has the authority to award honorary degrees. This authority is exercised only on rare occasions for individuals who've made extraordinary achievements and contributions to our campus and beyond. Honorary degrees, specifically honorary doctorates, recognize distinguished careers, talents, generosity, and service. In granting an honorary doctoral degree, the campus declares that the recipient has, in significant and lasting ways, made it possible for and inspired future generations of our students to benefit from our missions of teaching, research, and service. This morning, it is our honor to recognize Timothy Busfield, an individual whose countless professional and personal accomplishments, as you've heard in my introduction earlier this morning, have made a significant impact not only on our institution, but on the world. We are proud that he attended our university, and we're grateful for the ways that he continues to inspire our students to pursue their dreams. So now, I'm delighted to have the opportunity to recognize his achievements and contributions to this institution. By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, it is my honor to provide you with this honorary doctoral degree in humane letters to Dr. Timothy Busfield.
It's been a long, dark night. I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, hard fight. I see a brand new day dawning. I've been looking for the sunshine. I ain't seen it in so long. Everything's gonna work out just fine. Everything's gonna be alright. It's been all wrong. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright, it's gonna be okay. It's been a long, long time since I've known the taste of freedom. Those clinging vines had me bound, well I don't need 'em.
On behalf of the nearly 14,000 students and 2,600 faculty and staff who call East Tennessee State University home, it is my pleasure to extend heartfelt congratulations to you, the members of the class of 2024. Graduates, today is your day. Each of you entered this institution full of hopes and dreams and aspirations, yet some degree of trepidation about the journey that lay in front of you. Today begins another journey as you move on from this place of educational exploration and personal development and transition into the workforce or to graduate school. Commencement is both an ending and a beginning, an opportunity to look back at what has been, but a chance to look forward and dream. It's also a bittersweet time in which we as an institution feel a sense of loss, knowing that many of you will be moving on from our classrooms, our fields of play, and our research labs. Those faces and those emotions are seen in our faculty and our staff as they join us for today's commencement activities. As I was proceeding in this morning, I saw a number of students that I've had the opportunity to be with on study abroad experiences, to watch them as they defend their honors thesis, and to see them in moments of accomplishment. And there's a sense of loss knowing that those students are moving on. That loss is evident and it's palpable, but it's particularly evident with our faculty. Graduates, when you receive your degree, I encourage you to read the following phrase, paying close attention to the text, on the recommendation of your faculty. Graduates, your degree isn't some random collection of credit hours. Your degree is the embodiment of intellectual enlightenment, and it's a covenant between you and the faculty, in which our faculty formally declare that you've achieved the learning foundations expected of a college graduate. In many respects, our faculty have prepared you in ways that may not be apparent now, but will become clearer in time. In the years to come, you'll realize that they have planted seeds of empathy, compassion, understanding, tolerance, inquiry, and curiosity that will bloom repeatedly throughout your lifetime. Our faculty have poured their passion for teaching, research, and service into each of you, and it is our duty to keep the passion burning bright. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause for our faculty. East Tennessee State University was established in 1911 for a noble purpose to improve the quality of life for the people of our region. Since our founding, we've remained committed to this mission, and I'm incredibly proud of our institution. Today's graduates have received degrees in world-class programs of study. They've studied under preeminent scholars, researchers, artists, and industry leaders. As our graduates transition from this place of educational exploration and transition into the workforce, they become the next chapter in the ETSU story, a place where anyone, regardless of where they come from, regardless of their background, can grow, succeed, and realize their dreams. We have a proud tradition at this institution of serving first-generation college students, and many of today's graduates are the first in their family to receive degrees. I would like to ask that all of our graduates who are the first in their families to graduate from college, please stand and be recognized. ETSU also has a long history of supporting veterans and military-affiliated family members. For 14 consecutive years, we've earned the military-friendly school designation, and we have excellent resources and services to support our military-affiliated students. Will graduates who have served or who are currently serving in the U.S. military please stand to be recognized? Thanks to each of you for your service to our nation. Graduates, as you now begin the next phase of your educational and professional journey, I'd like to leave you with 3 simple challenges. The first is to remember how today feels. Take this feeling and pass it along to a neighbor or a friend who's undecided about their future and encourage them to attend college. Share the joy that you feel today and encourage them to walk in your shoes. My second challenge is for you to take time in the coming days to say thank you. The press to commencement has been overwhelming with projects, papers, and activities that had defined deadlines. But in the next couple days, take time to say thank you. Do it in an old-fashioned way by writing a thank you note with a pen and a paper, not an email. Take someone out to lunch, but find a unique way to say thank you to those who made today possible, because you did not get here on your own. And my third and final challenge is to remember that your education does not come to a close today, for you'll continue to learn and be graded throughout your lifetime. From my perspective, you're both a student as well as a teacher. And each day you are engaged in a class called Grace. And the test that you receive and the passing grade that you may or may not receive in that one particular course is predicated on the following: compassion, gratitude, surrender, failure, forgiveness, good manners, writing thank you notes, and the list goes on and on. As Mr. Busfield noted, being the smartest or the wittiest or the most attractive or the most talented isn't going to help you receive a passing course in this grade or a passing course in life. The key to passing the course of grace is to be humble and hopeful and dedicated to serve the needs of others over self. During a moment in time in which our world is often dominated by argument and dissent, may the spirit of service and sacrifice and grace that has defined your ETSU experience carry forward with you in the years to come. May today be for you the beginning of a new journey, a great adventure, and a life well lived with purpose. On behalf of the entire ETSU family, I wish each of you success in achieving your goals. And now's a transition moment. As we prepare to recognize the accomplishments of the class of 2024, we also want to recognize members of the class of 1974 who have been inducted into ETSU's National Alumni Golden 50s Club, along with other members of the Golden 50s. They've celebrated their 50th reunion during spring commencement weekend and are seated here in the front of the stage in gold robes. Please stand so that we can thank you for your contributions to your alma mater. I know you all have had a busy weekend and you have multiple other alumni events to attend. Thank you for sharing your time with us here this morning. At this moment, I would now like to invite Provost Kimberly McCorkle back to the podium.
A total of 2,028 degrees are being conferred to the members of the class of 2024. Honor graduates are wearing medallions on special colored ribbons. Those wearing a white ribbon are graduating cum laude with a 3.5 to 3.64 GPA. Those wearing a yellow ribbon are graduating magna cum laude with a 3.65 to 3.84 GPA. And those wearing a blue ribbon are graduating summa cum laude with a 3.85 to a 4.0 GPA. Of the baccalaureate degree recipients, 200 have attained cum laude distinction, 301 are magna cum laude, 289 attained summa cum laude, the highest honors, and of those graduates, 48 are graduating with a 4.0 GPA. Would all of the students wearing the Latin honor medallions with the various colored ribbons please stand to be recognized? We are also extremely proud of our Reserve Officer Training Corps program here at ETSU and our students' commitment to service and leadership excellence. Yesterday afternoon, we commissioned 7 seniors as second lieutenants in the United States Army. Beyond the academic programs of study, these new lieutenants pursued a very demanding program of leadership development and physical training that has prepared them one day to lead as military officers. We have several of them with us this morning. Those present, as your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Andrew Duggar, Mallory Hensley, Christian Morgan, Victoria Ventry. Please join me again in recognizing all of these individuals. Today, we also have the honor of recognizing the scholars who have been inducted into the 1911 Society. Named in commemoration of the year when ETSU was founded, the organization honors the university's most notable graduates from undergraduate, graduate, and professional programs. The 1911 Society recognizes 11 students who've distinguished themselves among all graduates on the basis of academic excellence, service, and leadership. Each inductee will receive a special stole that signifies their membership in the 1911 Society and when they come to the stage. But for now, I would like the honorees present for this ceremony to please stand as your name is called. Levi Jones, Brooke Patterson, and Caleb Vaughn. Please join me again in recognizing these outstanding individuals.
And now, as President Noland and other members of the platform party make their way to the front of the stage to offer congratulations to each candidate, we ask the graduates to remain seated until an usher invites your row to the stage. Graduates, please return to your seat after you've crossed the stage. Following the recognition of all degree candidates, Dr. Noland will confer all doctorate, master's, and baccalaureate degrees. Again, Dr. Noland will not confer degrees until all degree candidates have crossed the stage. Doctoral candidates, College of Arts and Sciences. Mary Jo Hedrick, hooded by Dr. Andrea Clements. Kendall Nicole Grammer, hooded by Dr. Julia Dodd. Shania Lynn Siebert, hooded by Dr. Kelly E. Moore. Thalia Pizzalidu Sullivan Nicholson, hooded by Dr. Meredith Genley. Hannah Gabrielle Truitt. Clemmer College of Education and Human Development, Jennifer Bell Bilbrey, hooded by Dr. Carol Trivet. Maria Jose Arao Diaz, hooded by Dr. Jane Broderick. Fatma Ahmed Arubai, hooded by Dr. Jane Broderick. Carla Jolene Labeled, hooded by Dr. Jill Channing. Benjamin F. Umbarger, Jr. David John Fish, hooded by Dr. Michael Ramsey. Stephen Alexander Long, hooded by Dr. Michael Stone. Kurt McDowell. Wessam Nasser Al-Shirani, hooded by Dr. Pamela Evanson. Jason Brown, hooded by Dr. Don Good. Alexandria Caroline Kraft, hooded by Dr. Susan Epps. Alicia Dawn Goodfriend, hooded by Dr. Terrence Hicks. Adam C. Douglas, hooded by Dr. Virginia Foley. Rhonda LaShawn Langford. Megan Louisa Ramsey. Quillen College of Medicine, Biomedical Sciences. Misty Marie Owens, hooded by Dr. Eric Beaumont. Paige Lauren Shook, hooded by Dr. Krishna Singh. Lauren Danielle Peters, hooded by Dr. Russell Brown. Lam Nguyen. Master's Candidates, College of Arts and Sciences. Deborah Anualuwapo Abdullahi. Mackenzie S. Adkins. Emmanuel Angwa Afriye. Obayemi Ajao. Akantayo Ezekiel Akantobi. Robert B. Anderson. Zara Barati. Parker Lee Barnes. John Bogus. Remy Johansson Berg. Abigail Louise Borthwick. Adaobi Juliet Chukwumu. Rachel Kerr Cohen. Benjamin Conley. Alice Bethan Copsey. Justin Michael Cosby. Kayla Ann Dinsberger. Muslihat Ghaffari. Patrick Agyasi Donko. Sandra Omono Ehigieder. Emanuela Imensang. Bikram Giri. Millicent Essie Gyan. Haley Elizabeth Hammonds. Taylor Nicole Hill. Tristan B. Holmes. Gabrielle Hayden Jackson. Janet Akoth Coretta. Joshua Daniel Crafser. Jake Stephen Lawson. Braden Scott Lay. Lauren Nicole Leffler. Isabella Rose Marino. June Strickland McElwam. Cynthia Catherine Milhorn. Carson Rule Morgan. Slade James Nakoff. Eric Combo Ndubi. Kyle Richard Owen. Megan Elizabeth Palmer. Samuel Thomas Parker. Justin Andrew Petit. Mark Purcell. Delaney Shea Rogers. Jayla Shanice Rufus Milner. Cody Aaron Ryans. Jean-Pierre Sanza. Thomas W. Scaife. Taryn Lee Shelnup Beam. Rodney Travis Short. Julia Marie Underkoffler. Connor Douglas White. Emily Nicole Wilson. Hannah Kristen Salisbury. Clemmer College of Education and Human Development, Andrew Grant Agnew. Kaylee Caroline Ambergee. Comfort Biya Asari. Kwame Boakye Asari. Ada Kathleen Baldwin. Sarah Catherine Bentley. Ivy Elizabeth Blazer. Agnes Boating. April D. Borisowitz. Shanna Michelle Brown. Amanda Jo Brummett. Caleb Thomas Burnett. Fernanda Capilla Murillo. Cassidy Alexa Carver. Constance Hope Castle. Carter Drew Cook. Colby Ethan Cox. Monica Cherie Dowks. Rachel Ann Denny. Zoe Bree Dosher. Jordan Edward Dunbar. Cassidy Elise Dunn. Mackenzie Shea Dyer. June Eliza Raras Bahena. Colin Ansley Epley. Erica Nicole Gillish. James S. Gornowitz. Jody M. Grunman. Anna Charlotte Hamby. Joshua Jordan Helvey. Madison K. Hill. Ashley Brooke Hilbrand. Colin Ryan Hilton. Faith Brianna Eyrig. Matthew Scott Ingram. Deborah A. Johnson. Kiana Nicole Lakin. Madison Grace Lay. Carla Ledford Gloin. Kathy Lorraine Letterman. Cameron J. Lewis. Robert Micah Lewis. Liz. Emily Elizabeth Manus. Styles Devin Martin. Colton Ray McConnell. Nathan Indiana McDavid. Casey Danielle Ollinger. Abel Omorationamwin. Jacqueline Ray Painter. Sarah Grace Parker. Cristobal Lauro Razzo. Rachel M. Reed. Lewis Robertson III. Jensen Elise Saltz. Aaron George Scoff. Allison G. Danik Schultz. Cassidy Page Selvage. Chrislyn Brooke Shuford. Andrea Denise Skirbink. Michaela Shania Slagle. Elizabeth Wilson Smith. Justin Avery Smith. Lauren Barnes Stanton. Joshua Lee Taylor. Abby Lynn Townsend. Shelby Shelon Trent. Ngozi Ukoa. Noah McLean Whitehead. Lauren Emily Whitney. Sierra Paige Wilkinson. Krista Mary Williams. Baccalaureate candidates, College of Arts and Sciences. Mohammed Joseph Ali. Benjamin Ryan Allen. Rebecca Claire Allen. Seth Michael Alley. Rebecca Alonzo. Grace Nicole Anderson. Olivia M. Anderson. William John Anderson. Darlene Joanna Arias Aveta. Whitney Carol Atkinson. Emily K. Austin. Jordan David Terrell Ayers Martin. Emma G. Bailey. Abigail Grace Baker. Alexis Brooke Baker. Rachel Hilly Ball. Casey Lauren Barber. Sarah Paige Bargerstock. Matthew Hunter Barker. Madison Grace Barkley. Rachel Ann Barrick. Morgan Chandre Bartley. Jairus Keon Battle. Thomas Christian Beam. Akira Milan Becco. Emily Hannah Belial. Gavin Lucas Knight Bentley. Isabella Grace Bernard. Alexa Dare Biebrick. Martha Grace Blazer. Gracie Marie Blaylock. Miranda Sue Bledsoe. Noah Benjamin Blevins. Peyton Lisa Boggs. Madison Rose Burrows. Benjamin Tate Bowles. Taylor Dale Bowles. Tessa Charmaine Emmanuel Brain. Sydney Anna Marie Brewer. Mikhail P. Bright. Ashley Rex Brinkman. Madison Cheyenne Britt. Rebecca H. Britt. Grace Elizabeth Brooks. Sarah Agekumwa Oseade. Nevaeh Brown. Sierra Nicole Brown. Haley Browning. Jeremiah Seth Buckles. John Clark Leland Bull. Mason A. Bergdorf. Allison McKinley Bergner. Patrick Ryan Burton. Peyton Jacqueline Butler. Rodimus Yendor Butler. Elizabeth M. Callan. Alexis Nicole Collane. Zoe M. Cameron. Grayson Spencer Campbell. Harper Hamilton Campbell. Tachijana Janelle Campbell. Joseph Russell Cangalosi. Emily Michelle Carmichael. Emma Elizabeth Carpenter. Alexa Claire Carroll. Logan Thomas Carter. Patrick Daniel Casaza. William Eugene Cashin. Savannah Brooke Castle. Emily Elizabeth Castile. Nicole Elizabeth Chambers. Taryn Ann Rose Chambers. Heath Larkin Charlton. Grace D. Childress. Grace Marlene Chintaleka. Lucas Christensen. Madison Bailey Church. Michaela Brooke Klein. Christopher Pete Coleman. Hunter Scott Collins. Keely Michael Cook. Malachi Orion Cope. Jillian Nicole Cox. Kenley Shea Cox. Riley Morgan Cox. Tara Lee Cox. Trevor Lynn Cox. Hannah Blue Cruz. Lydia Kathleen Culbertson. Edward R. Quirco III. Aaron Renee Darnell. Hannah Rose Davidson. Chad Allen Davis Jr. Haley Joe Davis. Jackie and Marche Davis. Atlee G. Dean. Hayden Isaiah Dean. Marina Rose Deal. Lakey Elizabeth Derrick. Andrew Chase Dixon. Emily G. Dillon. Ishan Dua. Kaya Mackenzie Duckett. Andrew Kyle Duggar. Colby Lee Duggar. Tyler James Dula. Nicholas Edward Dial. Shaylin Danielle Eddy. Angel Chantel Edgman. Paige Leanne Elliott. Marcy Rochelle Emery Campbell. Aaron N. Enfield. Chase Eubanks. Kelsey Eubanks. Alexander Carter Everett. Carson Zane Everett. Gia Bella Faro. Sarah F. Farmond. Joshua Galvez Filoteo. Carson Fitzgerald. Charlie Kate Flagler. Camille Alexis Flaherty. Jeremiah James Flake. Max Danielle Fleming. Lindsay Flewell. Kendall Foley. David A. Foudy. Joseph Elijah Franks. Kyla Lynn Friddle. Carmela Patricia Gabries. Lethan Drake Gaddy. Elise Brianna Gaffney. Leslie W. Ganser. Benjamin Levi Garrett. Casey Jordan Garrett. Gabriel Jordan Garza. Carlos Gaitan. Wyatt E.C. George. Trevor Zane Gilbert. Topanga Leanne Gillenwater. Christina Faith Glover. Gabriana Alexis Gomez. Hannah Ashley Goss. Audrey Helena Gow. Cade Matthew Gray. Ty Richard Gray. Amelia Nicole Greathouse. Emily Elizabeth Green. Carly Jo Griffith, Logan Palmer Grindle, Abby Jean Grindstaff, Christopher Logan Grizzle, David Michael Guck, Ella Elizabeth Gwynn, Leanne Ariana Gwynn, Callie Marie Hall, Kaylee Faye Brienne Hamilton, Marissa Jasara Hankins, Haley Brooke Horoski, Lucas C. Harp, Peyton Nathaniel Harris, Summer Tristan Hayden, Alexandria Shea Hayes, Logan Barton Hayes, Brenna Catherine Henderson, Dawson Cole Henry, Mallory Nicole Hensley, Rihanna Hensley, Samuel J. Hensley, Joseph Mark Hiwa, Dylan Hilbrand, Isabella G. Hilton, Emma L. Jortsberg, Ian Lawrence Jortsberg, Natalie Sage Hogan, Abigail Faith Holt, Bird Ava Honeycutt, Dalton Christopher Honeycutt, Mayron Grace Horton, Elizabeth Rena House, Holly Joanne Hauer, Allison Marie Hubbard, Peter Ryan Huber, Sierra Nicole Hunt, Mason Manuel Hunt, Hannah Grace Nevaeh Hushauer, Adam Michael Heibarger, Felicia Irene Inscore, Elizabeth Grace Ann James, Brianna Gail Jarrett, Courtney Nicole Jennings, Garrett Andrew Jennings, Ashley Irene Johnson, Teddy H. Johnson, Carter Michael Jones, Christian Ian Jones, Levi Scott Jones, 1911 Society honoree. Peyton R. Keck, Ashley Reagan Keenan. Megan Elizabeth Keller. Nicole Charlie Kelly. Z-Min Kaur. Aiden Nicholas King. Madison Hunter Shea King. Kyra Rain Kirk. Caroline Elizabeth Kraft. Alexis Paige Lamb. Kaylee Large. Lydia Faith Lauren. Treasure Nicole Lee. McKenna F. Lewis. Lindsay Rebecca Lloyd. Brian Caden Long. Nathan David Longfellow. Joshua Wayne Loveday. Jennifer Liu. Abigail Ann Lynch. Alexander Gray Magnuson. Christopher David Mahi. Nadia Manuel Hernandez. Anthony C. Martinez Stroud. Elijah Paul Mock Olson. Kylie Brooke McAmus. Cherish S. McCraney. Kayla Kavari McGriff. Sean Stephen McCaig. Robert Heath McKay. Alexander Lane McMurray. Samuel Douglas Mears. Miranda Carey Meredith. Nicholas Wayne Meredith. Mason Olivia Merkel. Michaela A. Michael. Connor A. Mikolajewski. Michael A. Mitchell. Christian Morgan. Samantha Rose Morris. Haley Grace Mullins. Hannah Peyton Muse. Kyla Tate Mutterspaugh. Garrett A. Myers. Kaylee Ann Negrin. Kieran Alexis Neves Noel. Jacqueline Beth Nipper. Libby M. Ogilvie. Zachary Keith Overbay. Heath Vin Owens. Kaylin Shea Owens. Sage Nicole Paulser. Taylor Nicole Parsons. Dara Chetankumar Patel. Brooke Nicole Patterson, 1911 Society Honorary. Seth Tej Perdue. Gabrielle Elise Perez. Kevin Tyler Phillips. Courtney A. Pierce. Blaine Pogmeyer. Catherine Elizabeth Pollard. Michael Alexander Poole. Christopher Benjamin Potter. Mackenzie Faith Puckett. Brianna Nicole Ramirez. Christopher Clay Ramsey. Kylie Lynn Reed. Michaela Dawn Rewa. Caitlin Danielle Reynolds. Nicholas Todd Rhodes. Corbin Daniel Rue. Ashley Lauren Roberts. Emily Megan Roberts. Jason Trent Roberts. Lindsay Roberts. Rebecca Lords Roberts. Mark Thomas Robinette. Justin Lee Roadback. Cheryl Lynn Rodriguez. Brooklyn Nicole Rowland. Sydney Taylor Ross. Frances Page Roop. Gracie Leanne Rush. Hannah Elizabeth Russell. Marley Jane Russell. Jaden Francis Sadlowski. Macy Caroline Sawyers. Caitlin Leanne Sanders. Marissa Ann Sardonia. Hannah Marie Seals. Madeline M. Sefton. Zebulon Mitchell Sentel. Alexis Marie Shelton. Menghua Shin. Amanda Lee Marie Silcox. Ari Norman Silver. Bailey Nicole Silvers. Zane Christopher Sitz. J.C. Rayana Sizemore. Bridget L. Smolkowski. Madeline Brooke Smith. Ansley E. Snodgrass. Lauren C. Snodgrass. Michael Shea Snodgrass. Sarah Renee Sosby. Ray Edward Spade. Gabriel Eldon Cole Spafford. Terry Christian Spear. Elizabeth Louise Squire. Haley Miranda Steenwick. Samantha Renee Steffi. McKenna Leanne Story. Marlissa Keeley Cooper Strange. Gavin Hunter Levi Strutton. Courtney Simmons. Cody Allen Tarleton. Christina Lynn Taylor. Marquita Renee Tharp. Caitlin Grace Thomas. Peyton Elizabeth Thomas. William Dale Thomas. Hannah Marie Thompson. Amber Candace Thornton. Haven Dulcinea Travis. Madeline Mackenzie Turala. John Wesley Powell Turner. Allison Katrinka Nold. Michaela H. Valley. Cassandra Van Roosendahl. Ashton K. Vance. Caleb Scott Vaughn, 1911 Society Honoree. Digna Guadalupe Vasquez. Victoria S. Ventry. Noah Eric Vineyard. Ethan James Walker. Joshua Scott Walter. Madeline Aaron Ward. Justin Tyree Washington. Precious Alayla Jade Watkins. Gage Michael Waters. Claire Shao Webb. Brenna Tate Weber. Macy Elizabeth Wells. Ella Grace West. Creed Nathaniel Wheeler. Allison Haven White. Amanda Colleen White. Samantha K. White. Billy Elizabeth Williams. Caitlin Brooke Williams. Caitlin Elizabeth Williams. Tyson McKay Williams. Kevin Willis. Alyssa Hope Wilson. Haley Grace Wilson. Joshua Tyler Wilson. Natalie Page Wilson. Kai Winkler. Hannah Rose Winston. Isabella May Wolf. Nyla Sithney Wolf. Abigail Ann Wolfenbarger. Jostin Bo Alexander Woods. Sierra Jade Wright. Brandon Shane Yarber II. Autumn Page Yates. Ethan William Zinzer. Bryce Parker Addison. Clemmer College of Education and Human Development. Tori Tanae Adams. Emily M. Allen. Tabitha Renee Allen. Tyra Lynn Allman. Riley Air Anderson. Caitlin Grace Armstrong. Richard Dong. Emma Catherine Arnold. Hannah Paige Austin. Abigail Baker. Clint Harley Barrett. Emily Noel Beard. Connor Reed Birchfield. Christy Lynn Blackstone. Skylar E. Blackwell. Ashton Cooper Blair. Cheyenne Nicole Boucher. Carly Elizabeth Bowling. Rachel Boyd. Devin Rayon Brantley. Connor Seth Breeden. Madison Kent Bridges. Sierra Dawn Brock. Ashley Ann Brown. Ashton Bailey Browning. Connor Morton Byers. Haley Elaine Calvert. Sarah Michelle Cannon. Trey Walker Carroll. Caroline Louise Carter. Perry Branson Cassidy. Maria P. Cates. Lucinda Anna Chapman. Emily M. Wyrick Church. Mackenzie L. Clark. Savannah Morgan Cleek. Chloe Ray Cloud. Ryan Amy Connolly. Heather Ann Constable. Noah Coomer. Rachel V. Cox. Evelyn Byers Cozart. Sean Elliott Daniel. Archie William Davies. Nevin Andrew DeGraff. Autumn Deal. Sophia Christine Delbene. Peter Doyle. Chase Randall Drennan. Aaron Lindsay Duff. Samuel Haynes Eller. Heaven M. Elliott. Kristen Estep. Christopher J. Everhart. Grace Karen Feltus. Savannah Caitlin Fennell. Dominique Files. Victoria Elizabeth Fillers. Madison Lee Flanagan. Jenna Mariah Francisco. Katie Maria Fritz. Evan Scott Fulmer. Cassie Ann Gallant. Carla Garcia Alcandudeja. Chloe Serena Genero. Stephanie Nan. Micaiah Marley Goodwin. Danielle Grail. Katie Elizabeth Green. Sarah Grace Grubb. Carla Guzman. Yasmin Guzman. Taylor Faith Holcomb. Demetrius M. Hall. Grace Ann Hammond. Corey Miranda Harkleroad. Danielle Lee Harless. Riley Grace Henry. Addison Marie Henley. Meadow Brianna Lee Hensley. Madeline Lee Herman. Kaylee Grace Higgins. Joshua Avery Hoover. Christopher Taryn Hope. Corey Danielle Huddleston. Parker Joe Hurd. Gavin C. Hurley. Hannah Lynn Ireland. Tarashila Jackson. Adam Daniel Jasnick. Afton Shay Jesse. Caden Kalina Johnson. Gerard Joselowitz. Christopher Lee Kelly III. Joshua A. Kimmons. Hillary King. Melia Hope Kurtner. Angel Trinity Klepper. Kylie R. Cowery. Ramsey Allen Lab. Nathan Wayne Adams Leonard. Sheldon Rusha Leonard. Cameron Chase Lieberman. Carissa N. Long. Riley Manus. Emily Beetle Jane Maples. Hannah Lee Martin. Luke Tyler Matherly. Ethan Edward Mayo. Mallory Kathleen McClelland. Savannah Noel McIntyre. Sydney Kate McMahon. Emily Grace Mead. Afton Nicole Mendoza. Abigail Gertrude Merlette. Amy Marie Metcalf. Corey M. Miller. Ashlyn Taylor Mills. Elijah Tyshawn Mitchell. Courtney A. Moore. Shelby Grace Moore. Callie Beth Myers. Haley Lynn Nicholson. Bailey Ann Ownby. Hannah Danielle Ownby. Tariq Panholzer. Miguel A. Perea. Allie Vernell Emmeline Parsons. Ryan Lee Pedigo. Emily Marina Peltzer. Natalie M. Perney. Amira Adeline Perkins. Jack Ryan Perry. Haley Mae Phillips. Lucas Wayne Phillips. Rachel Hattie Phillips. Ty William Pittman. Peyton Laurel Pittman. Jacob Michael Puckett. Joseph Alexander Pugh. Maria Trinidad Ramirez. Nick Ransom. Kylie Grace Reeves. Sebastian Revenlow Mourier. Molly Grace Rudy. Jackson Road Riley. Caitlin Marie Reimer. Sydney K. Robinson. Elizabeth Rios Rogers. Kayla Brianne Roop. Isaiah Blake Ryans. Brandy Elizabeth Sams. Reed Allen Sanders. Noah Michael Savini. Allison Brandell Sawyer. Olivia K. Sexton. Stephen Anthony Connor Shoemaker. Garrett Lee Short. Misty Dawn Shortridge. Kaylee Emmeline Silvers. Bailey Renee Skelton. Bethany Joanne Smith. Keaton Scott Smith. Kendall Marie Smith. Lydia Hope Frangella Smith. Kiera Jade Snyder. Caitlin Nicole Sparks. Tori Alexandra Sparks. Madison Brooks Stevens. Ryan George Suckling. Levi Colton Summers. Tyler King Sweeten. Nathan Wormser. Alyssa Milan Taylor. Sydney Page Taylor. Aaron Brenna Terry. Chloe Ann Tester. Claire Michelle Thomas. Malachi Deontay Lee Thomas. Tabitha Marie Thomas. Amy Nicole Thompson. Sarah Renee Thompson. Trevor Allen Thompson. Jason Tate Van Hoy. Logan Connor Vyers. Julian Zacchaeus Walker. Frank Wicker Walsh. Caleb Andrew Wampler. Jack Daniel Watson. Abby Elizabeth Whitaker. Cassidy Rose Williams. Kaylee Madison Williams. Madeline Grace Williams. Brennan Nicole Wilson. Nolan Ray Wishen. Joshua S. Wooten. Clista Naomi Wright. Ebony R. Yancey. Isaac G. Yankee.
President Noland, as our final graduates return to their seats, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for their degrees by successfully completing curricula offered through the several colleges at East Tennessee State University and have been recommended to be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments by their faculty. Would the degree candidates please rise for the conferring of the degree? President Noland, the candidates now standing and some absent with permission have completed all requirements for their degree. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that you award the appropriate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I now confer upon you the doctorate, master's, or baccalaureate degree to which you're entitled, with all the rights, privileges, amenities, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. As a symbol of completion, graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your mortarboard, acknowledging the transition from student to graduate. Now, per tradition, we will close the ceremony by joining together to sing the alma mater. Will everyone please stand? And for our graduates, Godspeed to you and go Bucks!
In the shadow of the mountains, under skies of blue, stands our dear old alma mater, glorious to view. Sound the chorus, speeding onward, thee will never fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to thee, oh hail. Our friendships, dear old college home, and to thee we pledge our hearts wherever we may roam. Sound the chorus, speeding onward, thee will never fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to thee, all hail.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in place while the platform party exits. Congratulations to the ETSU class of 2024. Please promptly exit the building and find your graduate outside the Ballard Health Athletic Center.